Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is Finadian here, and I would like to welcome you all to my third video, where today I'm going to be talking about the new Miami Dolphins news that they might be potentially looking to trade the 6th overall pick in the NFL draft. That is pick number 6 in the first round, not a pick in the 6th round. So, this news all started last night when Ian Rappaport, main NFL insider, tweeted out that the Dolphins are currently taking calls from other teams looking to trade up to number 6. And after that, I seen that this news is blowing up all over the internet, in videos on YouTube, on Twitter, on Reddit. I've seen people talk about NFL Network, ESPN, and I was like, you know what? I should make my own video talking about this. So we're going to go over, is this news legit? Who are some of the Dolphins' trade partners? And what are my opinions on trading back? So is this news legit? Yeah, I believe there are teams trying to trade up to number 6. And I think the Dolphins would be interested in trading back if they get a good offer from one of these teams. And I have a few reasons for thinking that they would be interested in trading back. So the first one is when the Dolphins made their initial trade of going from 3 to 12, then back up to 6. A lot of people said it was because they're getting one of these offensive weapons. But there was also a report that the Dolphins did this because if they were at pick number 6, they would be in prime position to take advantage of one of these QB needy teams again in a trade, because there's currently 5 quarterbacks with a first round grade in this draft, and the first 3 picks as of right now are all probably going to be quarterbacks. There's a 99.999% chance that the first 3 picks are quarterbacks, and there's another very high chance that another one of these guys goes at number 4, but most likely not at number 5, because the Falcons are picking at number 4. They have Matt Ryan. There's been some rumors they're interested in quarterbacks. There's been some rumors they're interested in trading back with a team that wants a quarterback. And then the Bengals are at number 5. They're not known for making trades, and they also apparently really like Jamar Chase. So that means the Dolphins are going to be sitting there at number 6 with only 1 or 2 of these quarterbacks left, with a couple teams after them who are interested in getting quarterbacks, with also there being multiple teams later in the draft who also need quarterbacks. There's a ton of QB needy teams, and there's a good chance one of these guys gets desperate and decides to trade up, right? Like Denver, New England, Pittsburgh, maybe, are all just a few examples. We'll get more into those guys later. Now, also, another reason why they might want to trade back is to get more picks to help build the team. This team still has multiple holes that need to be filled. We have 4 picks in the top 50, but I feel like the roster has a couple more holes than that need to be fixed going into the season. So getting these extra picks would help with that. It would also give them the option to move around in the draft a bit more. So let's say they trade back from 6, get an extra second round pick. They have 2 players in the top 15 they really like. They can use this extra second round pick to trade up from pick number 18 to get one of these guys they think might not be there at pick number 18. Or they can use this to combo with pick number 36 they have at the start of the second round to trade into the end of the first round and maybe get one of these top running backs or an edge rusher that they think might not be available in the second round, and also get them on that sweet first round pick contract with the 5th round option. So there's one more good reason why they might want to trade back in the draft, and that is because there's a ton of good players in this draft. Even if they don't pick at 6, the chances of them still getting a top starter are super high, right? Like they could get Kwity Paye if they trade back. They can still go after one of these top tackles like Elijah Vera Tucker. There's tons of good wide receivers like Kadarius Toney from Florida. And also there are a ton of people that want them to draft a running back. I think the Dolphins will be more likely to get a running back if they do end up trading back. So some of these teams they could trade back with, I've already named some of them. Denver is the one that people are looking at the most. They have the 9th overall pick in the draft. They have all their draft picks, and they need a quarterback. A lot of people are not sold on Drew Lock. Apparently Denver has already tried calling Atlanta about trading, so we know Denver is interested in trading up for a quarterback. And I think the Dolphins don't really want to go too much farther back than that. I think they want to stay kind of in the top of the draft if they do trade back. So Denver is kind of like a perfect trade target for them. I think Detroit's another team people aren't talking about. They might be interested in getting a quarterback to kind of sit back and learn behind Jared Goff, who they got in that Matthew Stafford trade, which also gave them a ton of extra picks they could use if they want to trade up and move around in the draft. So if they decide they want a rookie quarterback to develop behind Goff for the future, it would make sense for them to trade up with the Dolphins just to secure them getting that quarterback. And also, there's a couple teams later in the draft that I think might want to copy what the Chiefs did with Mahomes and get one of these rookies like Trey Lance to sit behind their veteran quarterback and learn and then take over next year. So I said Pittsburgh. I feel like maybe it's a bit of a long shot, but Big Ben's entering his final year. If they get a rookie to learn behind him, that might help them set up for the future. I think Chicago at pick number 20, they've already tried to make a huge deal for Russ. They got Andy Dalton this year. He's just on a 1-year deal, so it would make sense for them to bring in a rookie to sit behind Dalton this year and learn. And they could learn a lot of things from Dalton. He's been in the league for a long time. New England at number 15, I just don't see the Dolphins doing it because New England's our division rival. But crazier things have happened. You never know. Literally anything could happen. But I think it's more likely they end up doing a trade with a team like Denver than one of these teams later on. Unless a team like Chicago is like, we'll give you 3 firsts, 3 second round picks or something crazy like that. Because they really believe in one of these quarterbacks. But one thing I feel like people are forgetting is there's more than quarterbacks in this draft. Right, there's Penny Sewell, the tackle. A lot of teams need tackles. That's a super coveted position. He's supposed to be the best tackle prospect in years. So maybe the Chargers at 13 want to trade up and get him to protect Herbert. I think the Minnesota Vikings are a bit of a wild card in this whole thing. You know, they might trade up to get a tackle. They really need an edge rusher. They could also maybe do the whole get a quarterback to sit behind Kirk Cousins thing and learn. So I think they're another potential trade partner with the Dolphins. And another wild card I have is the Dallas Cowboys. There has been rumors that Jerry Jones is in love with Kyle Pitts and wants him to be a Dallas Cowboy. They have the 10th overall pick in this draft. They have other picks. They have a lot of good wide receivers on that team. So maybe they make a deal with the Dolphins where they trade number 6 for number 10 and some of this wide receiver talent or extra picks. Who knows? All speculation. We'll just have to wait and see what happens on the draft because this is going to be one of those kind of trades that would happen on draft night when the Dolphins are on the clock. So we're just going to have to wait and see what happens next Thursday. So on my opinion of, do I like the idea of the Dolphins trading back? Well, it all just comes back to what kind of haul they get. If they, let's say, trade back with Denver and Denver gives them pick number 9 and Jerry Jeudy for pick number 6, I'm all about it. That's an S-tier trade. If we trade back with like Pittsburgh, draft another backup corner and just get some late round picks, then I'm not going to be too excited about trading back. I'm going to be like, that was a bad idea. Why did we do that? So it all really just comes down to what kind of offers they get and who they can draft after they trade back. But I guess overall I would say I'm pretty good with the idea of them trading back again and getting more picks and, you know, just building this team full of young players ready to learn and improve. And, you know, obviously building for the future. That's what this whole rebuild's been about. So, that's pretty much all I had to say about this. Let me in the comments what you think about the Dolphins trading back. Are they going to do it? Is this just all smoke? Who would you like them to get if they trade back? Who would they trade back with? And, yeah, so thanks for watching. Please, like, subscribe. Give me advice. What did you think of this video? What can I improve on? I'm looking for all the advice I could get. And thanks for watching. Hopefully I see you in the next video.